And we have about 10 minutes, yeah, 10:17 left in this half. At the halftime, they'll change sides. This is a 1-to-5 match, different from the European style of gameplay. NA 1-to-5 over an hour-long map. And this is the best of 3 series in the LAN final. Huge air shot there, just pushing Mackie away from the medic. Platinum doing desperate defending of his medic now. YZ50 finally going down. Blight is banged up though, and Platinum goes down. I'm not sure. Blackie Monster got out of there. I'm not sure which way he went. I think he's on the side route here. Or I could be totally wrong. Either way, they were trying to corner out the scout. They hadn't capped mid though, so they're pushing pretty far forward, trying to capture the medic. But Blackie Monster definitely able to get away, and that is very important in these games because Blackie Monster saved the medic. He saved the Uber charge. He saved what percentage he had, and then actually O-Played coming in gets Shade to pop his early. So that's a pretty big swing of events there. And now Banny getting caught out, gets taken down to 62 health. Messer not able to get back to his medic and back to the healing and the safety. TF2 is very different for many reasons because of the class system. And the class system is great, and it's really originated from the Quake Fortress series. Some of the players that are in high school and are new to this game don't really know just because they're young guys, and that's cool. And the history of video games have been around for so long. You've got the Quake Fortress series that's been around for 15 years, and that's the source of the Team Fortress series. This is a gameplay system that's been around for 15 years. So a lot of the other games out there, I mean, even Enemy Territory that is very old, emulate the class system that is derived from the Team Fortress series. Shade saying, nice try, Plat can stop Shade, referring to texts sent in from one of these players trying to join and thus displaying their Steam name in the join message. But we got a standoff here, 2-1 EMG. So, not a whole lot of time left here in this half. So they're playing a little defensive and hanging back. But Blight has a significant uber charge advantage. As you see, Blight just reached 90, while Shade is at 65, or 20% behind. So they're going to try and utilize that window, and they do. They pop the uber immediately as soon as they get it, and push it aggressively. They're going to try and find Shade and kill him. But he's 10% away from the Uber, so he's going to get it. And he pops it as soon as he gets it as well, because there was pressure on him. So it was a good pop by Shade. Mackie laughing, not sure at what. Throwing out some binds. I used to not be a bind player, and then I took the 5 seconds it takes to make them, and spamming my binds now. Yow. Pretty much. So if you see me yelling that at you in a death match, shout out to AG Apocalypse Gaming, their deathmatch server. Go to their website if you want to play on their deathmatch server. It's a 10-man server. If I spam that on there or on lobby, I'm not being obnoxious. Just saying what up. Or maybe I am being obnoxious. I don't care. You gotta be obnoxious sometimes. Besides, enough people hate the yo. I try not to spam it too much. It's from the heart, though. Got Hard Blue coming from behind here. Huge flank. And throws Shade up into the air. And Shade craters down. And Hard Blue doing more work. It's another kill. Going for the shotgun kill. Down to 54 health. But doesn't get the kill. These scatterguns coming in, though. And the spectator is saying, Blight Hard Blue, I'm bad, haha. Tyrone trying to get a back cap, but nothing going. Just Shade up. And Tyrone very far behind enemy lines. He's actually going to kill himself so he can get the respawn. But it is a 15-second respawn, so let's see if he gets back into play. Or, maybe he should have just kept jumping, and maybe he would have caught up to Blight. Tough decision. There is 4 seconds left on the spawn timer. You can see the displayed in the advanced spectator HUD. We got double heavies going on from EMG. One Natasha, one Slasha. Little of each. Sasha does more damage, and Natasha sticks people in place and is not very well loved by the community because of that. It's kind of a touchy subject. Smacker's going down. This push might fail. Heavy stifling things. Sasha who gets most of the kills.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Sticky's coming in here. And close range pipes from Smacker saving his life for a second until Banny's pipes come over the wall and take him out. Clock winding down on this half. 4.5 minutes. EMG not enough forward presence to actually be able to hold the second point right now. A lot of pressure from Blight coming in here, and EMG better watch out that they don't get caught out. And the Soli's trying to hide there. I think that's Maggie, tough to say. Oh, and he gets air shot. Huge stuff. Tyrone picked out of the air. Man, there's been crazy shots this LAN. A lot of them thrown out there by Platinum.
Time has been added.
And Shade calling out the charge, so the audio cues seem to indicate. You can use those medic calls, bind him to an easy button, and he's going to get punished for it too, because they came in aggressively on Banny, and Shade was still posturing that he had the charge, but he couldn't save Banny because he didn't have the charge. Does now though, and uses it on the heavy. See how this D goes work. A lot of players going down for Blight. Yeah, 4 players down for Blight. Again, getting punished.
Alert. Our control point.
With that pyro coming out. Mackie loves to off class, which is great. I really like to see that in players. Using the blowback here, the air compression. Throwing stickies right back at Smacker's face. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage though, and no chance of killing him whatsoever, but effective, you know. So pyro is definitely fun to see. Don't see it much because it is not effective enough. You know, it's an investment. You know, the pyro is all about rushing people from behind and going for huge risky flanks. And in a public game where you got 12 players or a Highlander game, you know, that can work and be really effective. But when you only have 6 players, you know, if you just throw out the pyro rush, you know, you're just going to get gunned down, and then your team only has 5 players. So it's just, no, it's not worth it. Platinum on top here, a lot of pressure, gets Shade to pop early. Blacky Monster holding on to his, and now countering it and coming back in. Good stuff from Blight here, a lot of pressure here. Clock is running down on the halftime. About 2 minutes left, 2:20. Platinum getting a kill on Tyrone. And we got the heavy again. It's Raph up there with the Sasha. Mackie going engineer as well. That's unusual. Usually you have the scout go over to engineer. Mackie is on soldier. So down a soldier for that engineer. Messer's down for Blight, so they're going to hold up for just a second. Finish building their Uber as well, and then they're going to push in. Mackie's gun is up to a level 2. Might have enough men on. Nope. Going back. Light's starting to come in here. Uber has popped. Both teams. Sentry up to level 3, then gets taken down by Smacker as Mackie's going to switch back to Soldier and get back into the fight. Blacky Monster by him. Nope, not by himself. Got the scout with him. Oplay doing work. Takes out Banny. It's down to half health and disconnected from Blacky Monster. Blacky Monster going over to Needles. Everything's out right now. Shade gets the Uber, so yeah. Blight just threw it all in there because there's only a minute left in this half. And they're not going to be able to, you know, EMG is going to be able to take second here, most likely. But not enough time for EMG to counter all the way to last. So Blight was able to just, you know, roll the dice. RTD. It's, of course, the roll the dice mod on pub servers. Shade's going to have Uber again here, so Blight's going to have one last push here. A lot of pressure. But the Uber pops. Smackers gets caught out. And Platinum gets caught out as well. And then actually the roller or just straight pipes. And Banny scoring another kill on top of taking out Blackie Monster. So just the scouts up, and this really is not going to work. So check out the other parts. Players calling good half now.